underfunded by over $763 million. And that's not the original ECS formula that was originally put on the books. This is the modified ECS formula that's been modified over time to reduce the amount of funding that the state's required to pay to support our schools. CCM is calling on the ECS task force to stand up and do what's right, recommend a modified and reformed ECS formula, call for it to be fully funded, phased in over a reasonable period of time, have the state step up and pay it more than they're paying now for special education costs, which now exceed $1.7 billion a year. It's the biggest accelerant in education budgets across Connecticut, and cities and towns and property taxpayers pay over 60% of that cost right now. We're looking at the state also to look at the mandates, the education mandates they place on school districts. In our report, we have an analysis of just the Bristol Public Schools done a couple years ago that shows that the cost of the school district for unfunded state mandates is over $14 million. We're also looking for the state to recognize that in the education funding formula, that cities and towns across Connecticut provide a wide variety of services. And in many of our moderate-sized to bigger cities, they're full-service communities, everything from recycling to paid police and fire to elderly and youth services. And there are a whole host of other communities in Connecticut that essentially provide a road crew, town hall staff, and education. And the education cost-sharing formula right now does not recognize the different service needs that exist in Connecticut. So we're calling on the state to do what's right, finish the job of education reform, deal with the financing of public education in Connecticut. Right now, 62 cents out of every property tax dollar in Connecticut goes to pay for pre-K through 12 public education. Glad to answer any questions.